You're watching the Football Radio Show. We're not the suits that talk football. We're the dudes that know football. Here's your hosts, Casey and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the Football Radio Show. I'm Casey Mallon.
I'm Dave Hewitt.
And we're not the suits that talk football.
We're the dudes that know football.
That's right, Dave. Let's get to the Thursday nighters. Cincinnati Bengals go down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And we talked about it in years past. This was the type of game that the Bengals would lose or let get away from them, and that's exactly what happened tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They were the 2 seed going into this, and we thought, if they take care of business here, like this new Bengals team looked like they were going to do, then they'd be, maintaining that position. And instead, they dropped back to the pass. A lot of dropped passes.
Oh, big time,
and,
dude.
Really some late or some inaccurate throws by Andy Dalton really
yeah,
helped them tonight.
Definitely. He had 3 picks on the night. 2 were his fault. 1 definitely wasn't, and had a sack fumble. And they were just sloppy all the way around.
Yeah, and the holding penalty really was a pivotal call in this game, Casey, as they're driving down there to try and tie the score. Ends up a holding call, and then shortly thereafter, the interception for a touchdown really changed the way the scoreboard looked at that point. And even though it felt like the Bengals were going to try and take this game, and it's just too many mistakes.
Yeah, all over the board. And, dude, one bright spot for the Bengals was that Gio Bernard touchdown run. It was 35 yards, but it looked like it was about 80. That thing was awesome.
I mean, this guy's an exciting player, dude. It's really neat. Unfortunately, in this game, he gets a little banged up, although it looks all right for him moving forward. Geno Atkins,
brutal,
one of their best defensive player, looked like a tough injury there.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be the ACL, so he's probably going to be out for the rest of the year. But this game was more what the Dolphins had to do, man. They had to have this win. The Bengals would have liked to have gotten it, but the Dolphins had to get it. Now they're sitting at 4-4, and they are right back in the playoff, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you look at it from the Bengals side, yes, they lost an opportunity here to really separate themselves a bit, but they're still 6-3. They're still right there in the playoff mix. You learn from these mistakes and move forward.
All right, Dave, speaking of playoff mix, if the playoffs started today, you mentioned that the Bengals were the 2 seed going in. They dropped down to 4. But your Kansas City Chiefs obviously going to be the number 1 seed in the AFC.
Undefeated Chiefs, and then, of course, the Patriots, who have had an unremarkable season. Remarkable in the sense that they're the 2 seed right now because of the way they've struggled to get there. But
Patriot problems.
Yeah, 3rd seed of Indianapolis, 4th seed of the Bengals, so they didn't drop too far. 5th seed of the Broncos on the road in the playoffs, and then, of course, the 6th seed would be the Chargers.
Right now, 3 teams from the AFC West. That would be totally awesome.
I
I would take these 6 teams right now, man. Start the playoffs today. This is actually, I'd like to see it in the playoffs.
Okay, so you want to talk a little bit about these NFC playoff seedings as they stand now?
Now, this thing looks more top-loaded to me, if you ask, but, of course, I'm not objective. You'd have Seattle as the number 1 seed.
Right.
The Saints as the number 2. Green Bay Packers as 3. The Cowboys as the 4th seed.
What?
Yeah, the Niners as the 5 seed, and Detroit as the 6 seed. I would take this too, man. This would be pretty sweet to see these teams match up.
All those teams are playing very well right now, so it would be a heck of a playoffs if it started today.
Ooh, oh man, I just hope we're in the mix once the playoffs actually do get here. All right, Dave. On footballradioshow.com, we have a ton of Week 9 in-depth analysis, but we're going to give a quick hit here. What is the favorite game you're looking at this weekend?
For me, it's the Chargers at the Redskins. Surprise, right? Charger fan here, but I think it's an exciting game.
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers is playing excellent football right now. The Chargers offense really clicking. Ryan Matthews playing better. And obviously RG3 sort of knocked off the rust there.
Yeah.
So when you look at it from the Redskins' perspective, they really found their rhythm a little bit now.
Getting that running game going too, man.
Yeah. Oh, Alfred Morris is the highest average per carry in the NFL for running backs. Obviously, Roy Halu really splashing on the scene into that hurry-up offense for them.
Yeah.
It should be an exciting football game in Washington. Both teams really need this game right now. So for me, that's going to be a fun game. What about you, Casey?
Well, I could go with the Vikings at the Cowboys. I'm not going to do that for once. I'm really looking forward to Philly at Oakland. This is a very intriguing game for me.
Me too.
Nick Foles is going to play for the Eagles. Maybe some stability at quarterback there. But Terrell Pryor, dude, man, this guy at home has been amazing, not only with his legs but with his arm, too. I think he's further along than any of us really thought he would be.
Oh, no question.
You know, and they beat the Raiders last week. They beat the Chargers a few weeks ago. They're good at home.
Right.
And I want to see if that can carry over. This this is a game that both these teams really need. I mean, as disgusting as the NFC East is, the Eagles could be right back in there with a win, dude.
Well, we mentioned it, a Darren McFadden sighting last week.
Yeah, oh my God, dude.
2 touchdowns last week. We mentioned it on the podcast when we go into in-depth detail on all the games. But also on the other side, LaShawn McCoy. This guy's killing it.
Leading the league.
Leading the league. Tied, actually, with Jabal Charles for yards from scrimmage. These guys, McCoy, having a great season. If Foles can play like he did before he got injured there, he was 6 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. That's the Philadelphia team I hope to see.
No. I don't want that Philly team. I want them down in the basement. Head over to footballradioshow.com for more in-depth analysis of all the games, plus a ton of Twitter feeds. We got a lot of great information there. And if you're watching this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Football Radio Show. Give us a thumbs up, comment, interact with us, people. We really dig it.
Enjoy the NFL action, folks.
I'm Casey.
I'm Dave.
We'll catch you next time.